I'm going to try not to make this NXT review too long for you guys today, as you guys are getting a double upload here on the channel. Both videos about NXT, as tonight you're getting the NXT Takeover preview and predictions with my special guest Cameron over at bodyslam.net. Shout out to him. But we're going to go over NXT show last night, the go-home show before Takeover on Sunday night. It just felt like we had Takeover 30 on SummerSlam weekend. And now we got another NXT Takeover coming up on Sunday. The show last night, it was good. It was good for what it was. We know everything that is going to happen on Sunday. So really, in my eyes, the only things that were really important on this show were the opening match, the stuff with Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly, and the main event with the Garganos versus Damian Priest and Io Shirai, which we'll get to the end, and I'll talk why I did not like that match at all. It's not that the match was bad, it's just the match, the way it was booked. I'll tell you about it, why, in a little bit. But thank you guys for joining me this morning or afternoon, wherever you are, for this NXT review here on the channel. We got a big weekend on the channel. We got another pay-per-view. As I just said, NXT TakeOver is this weekend at a Sunday night. I will be live tweeting, and I will absolutely be back here with a review for you guys on Sunday night. So look forward to that. And if you have not already, I need you to check out 4 videos. 4 here on the channel. Check out my Clash of Champions review from last Sunday, my Monday Night Raw review from this past Monday, my NFL Week 4 predictions, and last night's AEW Dynamite review. If you haven't checked those out already, go do that after this review is over. Let's get into the NXT review, man. Let's get into the review. We had Shotzi Blackheart go up against Dakota Kai in the first match. I thought this was a really good match to open the show. Just two great women's wrestlers in NXT. Dakota Kai, she's great at what she does. Shotzi Blackheart, she will be a future NXT Women's Champion. She won't probably be the champion by 2021, but I could see her being the champion like mid-2021, if you guys know what I mean. But this match was very good. This was known for them fighting on the outside, and Shotzi Blackheart tried to be Kota Ibushi. She tried to be Kota Ibushi and see how bad she can land on the side apron. Because if you guys know, Ibushi has a history of landing very awkwardly on his neck. Shotzi Blackheart, she did the same thing. Dakota went for a suplex, like a belly to a German, like on the or a reverse suplex, and Shotzi landed right on her head. And that looked nasty. She got Shotzi back in the ring. She kicked out. Rhea Ripley came out for a distraction. Blackheart then rolled up Dakota Kai, and she got the pinfall victory with the most devastating finisher in all of wrestling, the small package. Very good match to start NXT. Shotzi Blackheart got the win, and I see big things coming for her in NXT. And with the people on social media, she's getting over on social media. I would like, when fans come back, hopefully soon, maybe we get some reaction. Like we'll see what type of reaction Shotzi Blackheart gets and see if she's over with the fans. But with the social media fans, she's getting over, man. She's getting over. We had an interview between Isaiah Swerve Scott and Santos Escobar before their Cruiserweight Championship match at TakeOver this weekend. So, I mean, this was fine for what it was. It was fine. Just last minute sell before their match on Sunday. It sucks that most of their feud has been happening on 205 Live and NXT. I can't remember the last time they continued this feud on NXT. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the Super Tuesday episodes where it was Legado del Fantasma against Breezango and Swerve in a street fight. So that's the last time I remember their feud continuing on NXT. Besides that, they really haven't built this match up for a takeover. I know they fought each other once, and we're getting this match again. The match was great the first time. We'll see how it goes the second time, though. So, next we got Cameron Grimes out in the ring, and he said, "Trust me, I'm not in a good mood after that stupid gauntlet eliminator last week. I should be going on the takeover to face Finn Balor for the NXT Championship, but he is feeling generous, and Cameron Grimes is going to have a step to the Stone Moon Invitational." I don't know what that means. I guess that's just an invitational, open challenge. And Grimes hits a cave-in on some scrub who he beats in about 10 seconds. Then Ridge Holland comes out and he's like, "Look, Ridge, I'm a big fan of your work. I love you. You're a great guy. You're a great wrestler. But you were not invited into the Moon Invitational." And then Ridge Holland just takes out Cameron Grimes. They have a match, and it goes to a DQ. So I don't really know what was the point of that. And then what confused me more was Grimes was walking to the back, holding his face, holding his jaw, and he walked into Dexter Lumis. So my question here is, are we going to be feuding Grimes with Ridge Holland, or is it going to be Dexter Lumis? I don't know, but I've said this on the channel before, and I'll say it again. I even had a conversation with my Body Slam team on Twitter this morning. We were talking about last night's NXT, and we're saying Cameron Grimes has all the potential in the world, but his character is miserable. In my opinion, his character sucks. When he eventually gets to the main roster, Vince McMahon is going to look at Cameron Grimes and he's going to think 24/7 title. I'm telling you that right now. So when Vince McMahon has a hold of Cameron Grimes and he's on the main roster, don't be surprised when Cameron Grimes is getting buried on Monday Night Raw, chasing for the 24/7 title. Next, we had Kushida versus Tony Nese. This was very quick, 6 minutes. Kushida won with a hoverboard lock. We got a more aggressive Kushida now. And then the Velveteen Dream got on the Titantron. And he says, this Sunday at NXT TakeOver, whether we get the aggressive Kushida or not, the spotlight will always be on the Velveteen Dream. So we're getting Kushida versus the Velveteen Dream Sunday at TakeOver. I got to be honest with you, I don't even know why they're feuding. But, yeah, we'll see. I'll talk about that more tonight on the preview predictions. Adam Cole got in the ring. He said 3 years ago, we debuted as the Undisputed Era and attacked Drew McIntyre. A few years later, we then set a prophecy to hold all the gold in NXT. And what do? We held all of it. The NXT Championship, the NXT North America Championship, and the NXT Tag Team Championships. We held it all. And then we lost our belts and then we had no belts. So then people want to say the Undisputed Era has not felt the same since Adam Cole has lost the NXT Championship. And he says, you're wrong. We are still the old Undisputed Era, and if you walk by our paths, we have a problem with you, and we will take you out. And I'm talking to Austin Theory. If you got something to say backstage that you want to say in front of me, come say it to my face. This led to a match between Adam Cole and Austin Theory. Very good match between these two. Austin Theory took the L here on Adam Cole after Cole gave Theory 2 super kicks in a row. And then last shot, and Adam Cole got the victory over Austin Theory. And then he says this Sunday, I know Kyle O'Reilly better than anybody does. And this Sunday, Kyle O'Reilly is going to shock the world, but he's not going to shock me. So it really seems like we got a face turn between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Could you guys see the other half of the Undisputed Era? Could you see Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong turning on Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly at Takeover? I'm just throwing it up there, man. I'm just thinking of scenarios in my head. That was one of the scenarios. Could we see Strong and Fish turn on O'Reilly and Adam Cole? That could happen. It very well could happen on Sunday night. Caden Carter versus Xia Li. This was fine. I mean, I really don't got much to say about this. Caden Carter got the victory over Xia Li. She wanted to shake her hand. Xia Li did not shake Caden Carter's hand. And I don't know, man. I guess we're looking at a Xia Li heel turn. I don't know if that's going to change anything for her, or if she's going to be in the NXT Women's Championship picture. But I don't know. We'll have to see. This was by far, the best thing on the show. We had Shawn Michaels moderating a face-off between Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly. So, Shawn Michaels gets destroyed on Monday Night Raw in the Legends Lounge by Randy Orton. All of a sudden, on Wednesday, he is 100% good to go, and he can moderate this interview. I know this was taped probably last week, but I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So he moderated the interview between Kyle and Finn Balor. They both shook hands, then they both sat down. They both acknowledged how much respect they have for each other, and they've been watching each other's work all through NXT and all the wrestling companies around the world. And Kyle congratulated Finn Balor on becoming the NXT champion. Then Finn Balor congratulated Kyle for winning the Gauntlet Eliminator. But now you're in a situation where you're going to lose on Sunday to the Prince. And he's going to smack you upside the head. And he's going to kick you as hard as he can. And he's going to be like, Kyle O'Reilly was like, that's the Finn Balor I want. That's the Finn Balor I want on Sunday. I want the Prince. I want the guy that's going to stomp down on my chest and kick me as hard as he can. And they call me the underdog. And you know what? That's bullshit. That is bullshit that they call me the underdog. And Finn was like, I've been doing this for 20 years. And then Kyle O'Reilly was like, big whoop. I've been doing this for 15 years. What's the difference between 5 years of grinding and busting your ass and getting to the biggest match of your career? You've already had your big moments and your big matches. On Sunday, this match is about Kyle O'Reilly. And this is my moment. And this is my time to become the NXT champion. And that was the way the face-off ended. I loved this, man. I love this face-off between Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly. Takeover, I will tell you right now, this is the least excited I have ever been for an NXT Takeover. But this match, Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly, I'm so hyped for. I am so hyped for this match, man. Like, really. I'm happy for Kyle O'Reilly. He is getting this big opportunity for the NXT Championship. He's one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world. And now he gets to prove it in front of the whole world. I cannot wait for this match, and I think this is going to be a technical masterpiece at TakeOver on Sunday. And then in the main event, we had Johnny Gargano teaming up with Candice LeRae versus Damian Priest and Io Shirai. So we had the champions versus the challengers. Now, this match was decent. Wasn't anything special. But I don't like that they booked this match. But then you're like, Joseph, why don't you like that they booked this match? It makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. But you're giving away, in this one match, you're giving away 2 championship matches. You're giving away 2 championship matches on free television that we're getting in 4 days. And it feels like a it feels like a move that, Monday Night Raw would do. Or SmackDown. And that goes back to saying that NXT should not be taking things from Raw and SmackDown. It should be Raw and SmackDown taking things from NXT. Now, Gargano pinned Damian Priest clean in the ring. And then Gargano and Candice LeRae had the North America title and the Women's Championship around their waist. Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? In Wrestling 101, if the challenger is standing tall, holding up the championship on the go-home show, more than likely the champion is going to retain at the pay-per-view. So, we'll see what happens. That's your NXT review here on the channel. Decent episode before TakeOver on Sunday. And I'm not that excited, but I know for a fact that the show is going to be good because TakeOver is always good. It's just that I'm not that really excited for the show. But I will be back tonight with your NXT TakeOver predictions with Cameron from bodyslam.net. Me and him will go over all 5 matches happening on TakeOver this Sunday. And I can't wait to have him on the channel tonight. It's going to be a good one. Make sure you guys tune in. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's NXT episode. Last night's NXT episode. Hit that like button if you like what I had to say about NXT. And follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And I'll see you guys back later tonight here on the channel.